Everybody, welcome to another week of Meals on the Seesaw, and we're starting out this week with a spicy turkey stir fry. This was really simple to make. Now you could make this with chicken, you could also make it with pork. As it's December, it's turkey season, so just for something different I bought some of the turkey steaks and I cut them up because they're really thin anyway, so I cut them into little strips. And so I mixed up a mixture of a tablespoon each of corn flour and sugar, a cup of cold chicken broth. So in the States you can buy chicken broth in cans already made. In the UK that's a bit harder to find, and so I did make up a cup from a stock pot, but then I just let it cool before I mixed it in with the corn flour and everything. Otherwise you don't want to mix corn flour with hot liquid. And a quarter cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of cider vinegar, and a sprinkle, it was probably about a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper to give it the spice. So mix that all together into a liquid, just set it to one side. I then took a head of broccoli, cut it down into little small florets. You can see I've chopped it down really small, popped it in a dish with 2 tablespoons of water and microwaved that for about 3 minutes, just to let it start to cook through. And then while that was all doing, I put some oil in the pan, cooked the turkey strips for probably 5 or 6 minutes until they were just about cooked through. I had a bit more than I would normally. I'd normally use about 500 grams or a pound for a pan of stir fry, but the turkey steaks came in little packets of just over 300 grams, so one of those wouldn't have been enough, but 2 was a bit much, but I just used it. I didn't want to have turkey steaks lying around, and I didn't want to waste them. So then when that had started to cook through and was nice and seared on the outside, I added in a sliced red pepper, a garlic clove. I didn't have any fresh ginger, so I used about a quarter teaspoon of ground ginger, and the broccoli. Added that all in, stirred it together for about 2 or 3 minutes. Then I poured the sauce mixture over, just let it come to a bubble, and it thickens up straight away with the corn flour in it. And we've got that over white rice, and I have sprinkled, if you can see in there, some dry roasted peanuts just over the top, just for a crunch. So there's quite a lot of ingredients in this, but it comes together really quickly, and it's a really simple one. Again, very adaptable in that you don't have to put the cayenne pepper in if you don't like the spice. You could use chicken, you could use pork strips. I probably wouldn't use beef for this, although you could. Beef and broccoli is obviously a thing, so you could. But I would definitely think this is versatile in terms of the meat. So starting the week with a spicy turkey stir fry. Hi everybody, so it is Tuesday evening, and tonight we've got fish, chips and peas. So these are the chunky breaded cod fillets from Aldi. I was expecting them to be longer, but then they're chunky, so that's why they're fatter. They would actually make good fish burgers, I think. And we've got actually these are frozen chips that I've cooked in the active fryer still. And then Caleb and Tony have got regular peas. I've got mushy peas with mine, and I've also made up a little bit of the curry sauce. This is I forget what brand it is, but it's the granules that you just mix up with some water. It's not Mayflower, it comes in a tub like Bisto gravy. There's different ones out there, and I can't remember which one I've actually got at the moment, but I've just made some of that up to dribble over my chips and have that like a proper takeaway dinner. So fish, chips and peas for Tuesday night. Hi everybody, so it's Wednesday night. Caleb's had his last football practice before Christmas. They have got a game on Saturday, but this was the last practice. So something quick and easy tonight. These are the Aldi chicken and vegetable pies. They are these ones. I think this is slightly different. Crestwood I haven't seen before. I think they're slightly different from the ones they used to carry. But they actually look really nice. These little puffy tops look lovely. And we've got a few active fried chips with that, and some extra vegetables on the side. So quick and simple pie and chip supper for a Wednesday night. Hi everybody, so it's Thursday evening, a bit manic since I've been home from work tonight. It's now almost 9 o'clock. So there was a confirmed positive case in Caleb's class today, which the kids have gone all term, stayed healthy and well, apart from normal kind of coughs and colds and things. And now we've got a confirmed positive case the day before they break up for Christmas. So everyone in Caleb's class is now in lockdown or isolation until the 27th. So thankfully we don't have any Christmas plans that it interferes with, but I know other families will have. But you know, the most important thing is that the little one who is unwell gets healthy and well and recovers quickly. So I was going to do a nice big salad with this, but we're not. We're having sweet corn. So I've cooked up some salmon. This is a side of salmon I buy from Aldi. I just cut it into smaller pieces, cooked it in the pan. The potatoes are roasted with a combination of some butter, lemon, a little bit of oil to cut the butter, some thyme, some dried thyme, salt and pepper, and some Parmesan cheese. And then just roasted those in the oven for about 45 minutes. And then we've got some sweet corn with it. And I've got a little bit of the Crucial's chili and garlic sauce in there. I like chili sauce, sweet chili sauce, things like that with salmon. So that's our dinner for a Thursday night. Tomorrow, obviously Caleb's not at school, so I'm going to go over to work in the morning, but then bring everything home and work from home for the rest of the day. And then Monday I was working from home anyway. Tuesday Caleb was due to be at his childminder's for her Christmas party, and so obviously that won't be happening now. She also has a son in the same year group, so she's having to close as well. And so we are just putting plans together really for Tuesday, and then I'm off after Tuesday until the 5th of December, or the 5th of January. So that's not a problem after that. But anyway, these things are sent to try us at this time of the year, which is always frantic anyway. My most important worry is I've got some shopping to finish, so need to figure out how to do that quickly before we give a chance of any of us to get any symptoms. But first of all, I need to eat my dinner. Hi everybody, so it's Friday evening, and tonight we were going to have, I had on the menu smoked sausage stir fry. I just didn't feel that wasn't what I wanted when I went to make dinner. So I've used the smoked sausage, I've just browned it in a big pan, took it out of the pan, added in and chopped onion and some garlic, and if I'd had some like peppers or mushrooms or something like that I would have added those in, but it's Friday, day before shopping, and I didn't have anything else left, so I just used onion. When that had started to soften, I added in 2 cups of chicken stock, half a cup of cream, 4 or 5 small like cherry tomatoes, but bigger cherry tomatoes, just like little mini tomatoes really, and I just chopped them up quite small and popped those in. I added some chopped jalapeno, which I had in the fridge, some of the like not pickled jalapeno, but it's the sliced jalapenos in brine. I chopped a few of those up and put those in, a little bit of pepper, and then I added some sort of kind of what I call bottom of the bag pasta. So there was a bit of pasta shells left, there was a little bit of rigatoni left, and there was some macaroni left. I brought that all up to a boil and then covered it, let the pot simmer for 15 minutes, and then just stirred through a couple of handfuls of grated cheese and there's a little bit more cheese sprinkled over the top there. So it's just the smoked sausage with whatever vegetables you've got, chicken stock, and I used some cream. So you want 2.5 cups of liquid. I happen to have some cream in the fridge, so I added that to make it a creamy sauce. And then a little bit of seasoning, whatever you like really. And just let it cook away together and stir through some cheese. So it's quite simple, very kid friendly, this one. And that is our Friday night supper. So that is mine. And that is Caleb's. Off to enjoy this on a Friday night. Caleb's first day of lockdown, isolation, whatever we're calling it, went okay. Now he had a little bit of time on his Xbox during the day while I was working. And then he's done a little bit of schoolwork this evening. I obviously didn't set any work because it was the last day of term today. So they didn't set anything, and they hadn't set any homework for Christmas anyway. So, but we do like to just keep him there's a couple of websites that we subscribe to that just give little challenges. They're kind of 5-10 minute challenges, and we try to get him to do one of those on days when he doesn't have homework or anything to do, just to kind of keep his brain active and not just dead from video games. So he's done some reading, so we're off to enjoy our dinner and get ready for what will be a very strange weekend. Hi everybody, so it's Saturday night, and tonight we've got a beige dinner, but actually it's really yummy. So I have got some pork steaks that I've just cooked in the skillet with some chili and garlic seasoning on. I've got some little mini roasties that I've just done in the active fryer. And then I've got some cauliflower cheese. So this is just a head of cauliflower that I chopped up and just cooked for 2 minutes. Popped it in a casserole dish, and then I made a cheese sauce, and I made a lot of sauce. So I like more cheese sauce and less cauliflower. So 80 grams of butter, 80 grams of flour, and 750 mils of milk. And then I added a couple of good handfuls of the mozzarella cheddar blend, a tablespoon of whole grain mustard, and some chopped bacon and spring onion. And then poured that over the cauliflower, put it in the oven for about half an hour on quite a low fan oven, about 160 fan. And then when it was well heated through and the bacon in the sauce was cooked, I just sprinkled over a little bit more cheese and popped it under the grill. So we've got cauliflower and bacon cheese, cauliflower, cheese and bacon, whichever way around you want to say that, along with pork chops and roast potatoes for our Saturday night supper. Hi everybody, so it's Sunday evening and we're ending the week tonight with chicken. So rather than a roast chicken, I've just cooked up some of the chicken leg portions. Just put a little bit of spray of oil over them and some salt, pepper and some thyme. Bake them in the oven for about 45 minutes. Then I've got some steamed vegetables. This is a fresh head of broccoli that I've cut up, and then I had some kind of bits of vegetables left in bottoms of bags in the freezer. So there's some peas, some sweet corn and some sliced carrots. And then I did some oven roasted potatoes for a change. We had some earlier in the week and they were really tasty, so I've just done them the same way again. So it's just halves of potato or quarters of potato with some melted butter, lemon juice, thyme, salt and pepper, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, just all tossed together and then roasted for about 50 minutes in the oven at the same time as the chicken. And so that is, and a little bit of chicken gravy over it. So that is our Sunday night supper to end the week. We now move into Christmas week. So it's come around quite quickly, really, considering the run up to Christmas. We seem to have got to this point very quickly. But what a year it has been. So really looking forward to getting through to Tuesday evening for me, Wednesday for Toney, and then we're done until January. So not going out, not going anywhere. We're just kind of isolating through choice at home. We may go out for a few walks or something in between Christmas and New Year if the weather's nice, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, off to enjoy this to end our week. So thank you for joining us for this week of meals, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.